let's talk trucking. This is going to be, some of this is going to be very specific to oversized type freight, and some of it's just trucking in general. So, the update on the last two loads. I get to wherever in Georgia I was, Griffin, to pick up the enclosure, and they said be there at 9. So I'm there at 8:30. We're not ready. And there's two trucks from 11 o'clock the day before because their stuff's still ain't ready. So the lady's like, I'll call you back when it's ready. 11 o'clock, she calls and says, hey, it's going to be like 7, 8 o'clock tonight. I don't have room for you to stay here. Can you go to the truck stop? So I leave, and she said be back at 5, so I'm back at 5. Then the night shift guy calls me and says, oh, yeah, I still don't know if it's going to be ready tonight or tomorrow. So then at 10 o'clock, he calls me. 10 o'clock at night, he says, we're ready for you. So I finally go down to load, stretch the trailer out, and there's something else needs done. So it's 11:15 when they put the enclosure on my trailer, which was awesome. And the process of doing that, having to stretch it out and hooking everything back up, once they had the enclosure on and I got it chained down, I had to pull back up the road from between their buildings and yards and, make a left and park on the shoulder. So get everything done. I turn all my lights back on, and I realized the very back of the trailer, everything on the back half from where the trailer spreads open at, and none of my lights back there worked. None of them. So now I'm in there. I'm trying to figure it out. I piddle with it for like an hour and a half. I can't get them all to work. So I know it's something to do in the pigtail, but I can't find it. So road service is like, just quit messing with it. Get some sleep. We'll send somebody out there. That guy shows up at 4 o'clock in the morning. That was beautiful. Hey, but at least it's working. Poor guy, we couldn't talk to each other. He didn't know English, and I don't know Spanish, so we were using Google Translate, which is a horrible translation tool. But it got the job done. So we get to the job site, and they're still not ready. No, they were so worried about us being there at 10:30 in the morning, and they weren't ready. I got there, and the other enclosure was still on the road. And going into the job site, he hit the gate, bent it, and put a bunch of scratches on the enclosure, and acted like nothing happened. And then he acted like he's not the one that ran over the stop sign leaving the shipper. So that delayed everything on the shipper end. So there's that. And then the load I got that I'm going to post about today is part 2.